Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This is your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on 8. I got this old used gun, and the old used gun we got today is a dandy. This is a Norinco manufactured in Arsenal 66 model 213 Tokarev pistol in caliber 9mm, made in China. Now, they imported these guys, I don't know, back in the 80s. And one of the things they had to do was, in order to get it imported into the country, it had to have a manual safety. So they put a manual safety on this gun. And shortly after you've shot it a few times, it would just fall off. And this one has fallen off. Now, with that in mind, how do you make a Tokarev style pistol safe? Well, you drop the hammer, take your finger off the trigger, and let it go forward to that notch right there. And that constitutes safe. The gun won't fire, the slide won't work, and it's completely locked up, and that gun is safe. It didn't need that safety on there. They just put it on there so they could get it imported into the country. Now, this is a 213. It takes a proprietary magazine. If you have one of these things, you probably know by now it's pretty hard to find the magazine for it. It didn't used to be, but it is now. Centerfire probably has some. Now, the thing about this gun is my cousin Ed and I, years ago in the 80s, after 86, these guns were for sale for $69. You could buy one of these guns for $69, and a case of 9mm cost $69. And we would go up to Centerfire and spend $140 and buy one of these guns a piece and a case of ammo. And at the end of the weekend, we'd still have the gun, but we wouldn't have the ammo. So we'd take the gun to a licensed dealer, and liquidate the gun at a licensed dealer for considerably more than what we paid for it. Box papers and everything with it. And then go back the next weekend and do the same thing. It wasn't an issue in those days. Now, I don't know, probably is. These are really good guns in their Eastern European, Chinese, clunky way. We're going to give it a try here. I've got a B-21 silhouette up down there with a chest repair center on it. And we're going to take up, as soon as I get this box of shells going, we're shooting buffalo ammunition today. Pretty good remanufactured ammunition. You see it out at the gun show. It's good. It works. It holds 8, I think, if I remember correctly. Magazines are pretty easy to load on these. They have a light spring. The Tokarev magazine will not work in the 9mm gun, and the 9mm magazine won't even accept the Tokarev round. So you have to have the proprietary Norinco 9mm magazine. Now, Zasfa somewhere in Eastern Europe manufactured and imported a bunch of these guns, and their 9mm magazine will not work in this one, in the Norinco.
Yeah, magazines are quite more expensive than they were in the day.
I remember they were like $10. All right, let's move the old block back here so I can layer down on the block and see how well the gun shoots as opposed to how well I shoot it. Figure out how to work this thing where it stay level. I need to make me a new block, I guess. Okay, quit playing with that. Let's start playing with this. All right. Let's get her chargified. Got one in it. Let's get her down here and see if we can get on Target with it. No idea where that went. There we go. It's kind of, you know, if you're used to a 1911 or, you know, a commonly available handgun in America today, Star, something like that, it's kind of clumsy. The trigger is not horrible, but not real desirable. Okay, that was 8. That was 8. Magazine's kind of easy to load. Let's put a few more in it, seeing as how we're here. As I remember, these guns were very reliable. They seldom ever hung up with any ammunition you put in them. We used to be able to get the Norinco brand ammunition, you know, back before all the Chinese import bans. But, and it was very good stuff. I remember these guns being very reliable. Get them all in there? Yeah, we hit bottom. Okay. All right, here we go again. I haven't hit the bullseye yet. Oh, I hit it. All right. I didn't go over the controls of it right quick, so let's do that while we're talking about it. This is your takedown gizmo. You pull that back off with the E-clip off that stud, and then you can get the slide stop out of it and just take it apart in a normal fashion. Magazine releases here. Safety fell off years ago. It has the red star or the star grips on it that it would normally find on any Russian or Chinese Tokarev pistol. The main problem these guys have is this needs to be rounded a little bit more. This corner really bites you, you know. But overall, it's not too sad. Sights are well pronounced and easy to pick up. All right, let's go down range and see what the Target looks like, or how much it don't like me. Oh! It looks, they're all in the chest center. You know, it's not barn burning accurate, but it is all in the chest center. So I shot 8 and 8 is 16, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that was from the last miss.
That was your first shot.
Okay.
Still.
And one down there in the wrist on the K3D5. So, not terrible. Not a target pistol by any stretch of the imagination.
Watch the news, you'll see them in Ukraine.
So, what's it worth? Well, you see these around, still. I saw one of these sell the other day for 2 fingers, and is it worth it? I gave up on Chinese and Eastern European guns a long time ago, but it is a serviceable handgun. It's probably better than 1 or 2 brands I can think of that are available in America today. Overall, it's a rough, crude little pistol that works. That's what it comes down to. It's a rough, crude little pistol that works. You know. Oh, by the way, this gun is readily convertible to a machine gun. Well, not readily convertible because you can't get the parts, but the trigger pack in this thing just comes out and can be replaced with a factory manufactured trigger pack that just drops in that makes it a machine pistol. I have never seen one in this country, you know, but they had that option available to them, and longer magazines. Now that was in the Tokarev. I don't know if they had that in the 9mm caliber or not. But there it is, the old 213 9mm Tokarev from Norinco. Like it, share it, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me a $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, I'll keep it. Right on making content for you because I kind of like it. Be kind to your neighbor. Be kind to everyone you meet, but have a plan. God bless America, and God bless us all. We're in hard times today, but we're going to get over it. All right, then. We'll see you when we see you. Bye now. Turn that off.